This is a semi-performance and semi-tutorial on one of the great pop songs of all time, Paul McCartney's Yesterday, which of course is now being featured in a film soon to come out. And I've got a couple of arrangements of it, one in G and one in F, but in this video I'm going to concentrate on the one in G. How to start it? Well, on the original it's just a lovely G chord with lots of open strings on the guitar. On the uke I'm going to do it with this version of G. That is the standard way of doing it, but this one allows you to play 4 different notes rather than doubling the G. Here I've got a high D as well as the G, B and D that you'd normally expect. And just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? And then when you get to the first note of the song, I'm playing the G in the standard version, so I've changed from that. And notice how I do it. When I'm playing a melody note, I always pluck the strings. Then it's an accompaniment. I'm going to just use one of these brushes with the back of my first finger just to get the rhythm going. Beginning of bar 4, I'm going to go into a lovely series of notes. Now this is just based on a scale on a B7 chord. So what you do is you play part of a B7, then the rest of it includes the first note of the tune. Then you change to this B7, then move to that note, which is the next note of the scale. And if that isn't enough, then you go to the third version of the B7 to get that, and then to the G. Now the beauty of the composition is how it's doing these scales to provide passing notes. And then when you get to the next chord, which is an E minor 9th with an F sharp on top, and then I'm putting a G like we started with to get the D coming down. And a couple of interesting things here. Standard C followed by this C. I mean, you could just do that, but I fancied changing the sound on the strings. Now another B7, the end of bar 7, where instead of having that one where you're ending up with a B, here I want to end with an A. And then it goes back to bar 3 and starts all over again. Second section, the chorus, starts with, there are lots of different names for this chord. This is a B sus B7. Then you're going to go to this E minor again, which we have that version of a D. Then this different G. Notice I'm playing the melody note on the high G string. So if you've got a low G, you need to play it there. But on this one, all around this shape of a D now. Then almost a repeat. Then a really interesting chord, which is an A minor, but again you're using this suspended notes all the way through this song. The beauty is in the suspended notes of the chords. Then this one. When I did another version of it, I went but here then back to the main tune. decoration this time. And then it goes back to the middle 8. Right at the very end it does this nice playing around with the melody and takes the syncopation out. And the last time. Okay, so that's my interpretation of Yesterday in G, and later on I'll do one in F where I'll probably just play it rather than talk through it. And as always, if you want the music and tabs, then get in touch with me via the email address which is on the YouTube video. So enjoy working through one of the best pop songs ever written by Paul McCartney, Yesterday.